Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of May 18th through the 24th. And during that time, we will have a last quarter moon that comes in on the 20th. And that's a really good time for reflection, releasing what no longer serves us and kind of preparing for new beginnings, just letting go, taking some responsibility for things. We then move into the waning crescent energy, and that's a really good time of surrender, rest, and healing, a time to just fully let go and just rest and get ready for the new cycle. So we've got a card that came out already here, so we are going to take this, Cancer. Believe in the impossible. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So, of course, please keep that in mind and take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Cancer, and while I'm shuffling, I would like to say that since my readings are free to you, all that I ask in return is that you hit the subscribe button. And if you like the reading at the end, you can go back and hit the like button as well. That would help, but that really helps my channel. And it's super, super easy for you to do. So I will give you a moment to do that while I'm shuffling right now. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and helping me build a community here. I really do appreciate it. And I see those of you that are returning and coming back. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. And my fun weekly reminder for the week would be that you notice the world around you. This would be in the way of animals, maybe repeating numbers, songs, conversation, anything that comes up, in the way of synchronicity, that those ways that the universe speaks to us. And, I know for me, I see a lot of repeating numbers, and those are kind of just little messages for me. If you want to look up angel numbers, and when you see those repeating numbers, it's just, to me, it's so obvious, because it might, I might not see them for days, and then one day it's just that number over, or I just really pops out at me. So, but it can also be, just an animal that you don't see every day, and maybe there's a situation in your life where you need to embody the energy of what that animal represents. So just pay attention to those synchronicities, and that's the universe offering you your own special breadcrumbs on your unique path. So keep that in mind this week. All right, Cancer, for May 18th through the 24th. Got some cards starting to fly out here for us. Cancer, May 18th through the 24th. Believe in the impossible. All right, overall energy. We've got here the 8 of Wands. So something for you coming in very quickly, coming in fast. This could be, in the way of things changing, things happening. This could be messaging that's coming into you, but, it just comes in hard and fast. There's really nothing you can do about it. It's just coming at you. Your current situation is the 10 of Cups here. One of the happiest cards in the deck. This is really, this is reaching your pot of gold. This is coming to, an ending, a conclusion, but it's a happy ending. Happy family, happy home, that sort of thing. Nice energy there. At the root of your situation is feeling like you against the world here with the 7 of Wands. So, some wands coming in, something coming in here that's making you kind of feel you against the world, maybe feel a little bit of isolation, but you've got your family, and that's okay to be isolated with your family. In your recent past is the Ace of Pentacles. So, Ace of Pentacles is a new financial opportunity. It could be something that has come in for you in the way of, maybe a new job, a new promotion, just something that's come in to kind of just boost your financial life a little bit. This could be, you got a lump sum of money or something. It's just something that's going to help, make things happier for you, and make you feel happier, maybe more secure if you're not, just a good thing to have extra money coming in, right? What is on your mind this week is the Hanged Man. So something has come in that's kind of changed your perspective. And I'm going to again look at your overall energy card, which is Believe in the Impossible. So something came in very quickly, and maybe it came in the way of financial things. This could be, it's made you very happy here with this 10 of Cups. So this could be that if you're, you had some luck, maybe you won a prize, maybe there was some unexpected money and things just came in. But whatever it is, it's caused your perspective to change a little bit, hopefully in a positive way. And your overall message is saying believe in the impossible. You might have just been shown the impossible, which is pretty interesting. What is just ahead of you is the Queen of Wands. I've seen her a few times in this series of readings this week. Queen of Wands is about really understanding the things that drive us, the things that make us passionate. But it's not only about your passions, but also about those of your friends and family and people around you, and how you can also be supportive, kind of in that nurturing kind of way. Anytime it's royalty with a suit, it's not only about understanding your place in the world, but also your kingdom, right? The people around you and their place, and what drives them, and how do you support what their passions and those types of things are for the people around you. In your advice position is the 8 of Cups coming up here. So now that puts 2 8s on the board with the 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. 8 of Cups is kind of thinking about the future and kind of understanding that you have this support behind you, these cups, and your emotions are very calm, but you've got green pastures over here also to explore. So this is kind of moving forward and exploring, and you're being advised to do that's okay right now, that you're in a good place. You've got this stability around you, this financial stability, this emotional stability, and it's time to kind of look around and go, okay, what's next? What new doors, what new things are ahead for me? What is beyond your control is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, for our Queen, is about really understanding passion. Our King is about the knowledge of, not only the intellect, but how to communicate very, very clearly. And it's beyond your control to have that energy to really, to be able to communicate that as you venture forward and kind of look for a new thing. You're going to be able to think very clearly and communicate clearly about that. I can't say the word clearly, but you'll be able to. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid is the King of Cups. So maybe it's your secret desire. Look at all the royalty here with the kings and queens. Maybe it is your secret desire to not only be able to think clearly and speak clearly and communicate clearly, but also to have that clarity of emotion and just the knowledge of how to react to things on an emotional level, or how to be on an emotional level. So keep that in mind as you're moving through your week there. In your outcome position at the end of the week, and now we've got 3 8s on the table, so I do want you to go look up the angel number 888 and see if that's so weird. I just looked at my phone when I said 888, and there was another 8 on my phone. As I'm recording here, I just glanced up there. I never even look at it. So as I said 8, it was 8. So if the universe does that, you need to look that number up. There's something here, this card at the end of the week. This is kind of you have to think your way out of something, or in this case, maybe think your way into something. You're in this pretty stable place. And again, we're going to be looking at what's going on in the future, but is there something here that you might be just kind of be stuck a little bit? And it could be on this emotions. This will be your big question here, is that King of Cups for the week. Is do you get kind of stuck when it comes to the emotional things? And if you're avoiding thinking your way out of that, then that might be something you need to work on. If that's what you want to do, then this card is definitely saying all you have to do is think your way through that. So what's hidden from you this week is the 5 of Wands, which is good. I mean, that's kind of debate. This can be arguing, this can be, fives are kind of our card of a little bit of struggle, um, conflict, that sort of thing. And that's hidden from you this week. So it looks like just smooth sailing. Even though you may have this feeling of you against the world, there's not a whole lot of conflict. It looks like, it's you moving forward and kind of asking yourself questions. And again, what you need to do is believe in the impossible. So whatever this is that you're thinking of for your future, understand that you can think your way around any of that. And you do need to believe in the impossible. So yeah, if you want to look up angel number 888, and because it came up on my 8, which you'll see on the video on the timestamp, when I said that, it was at exactly 8 minutes, which is just crazy. But I don't know why I think anything's crazy anymore because that's the way the universe is. Anyway, so let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Cancer, May 18 through 24. Strengthen your gifts. So yeah, you've already got things that you're good at. I don't even see that that's a thing for you. Strengthen your gifts. So just remain strong in those things and trust the divine plan. So yeah, believe in the impossible, trust in the divine plan. This first card was about things coming in and happening for you, things coming in rather quickly. Whatever that is for you this week, just embrace whatever it is. I mean, I feel like this could be some change that happens that maybe you're just kind of blindsided by, but you're in a good energy, you're in a good emotional place, you're in a good stable place to have this perspective change and kind of think about the future as you move forward with it. So, Cancer, thank you so much, excuse me, for joining me today. I really hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use for your week this week. If you're comfortable sharing, leave me a comment, drop it down below. Let me know what this thing that is that came in for you that was so, that was rapidly changing for you. I'd be very curious to know what that might have been. I'm sure it's going to be a different thing for different people. So curious to share that information, and we can share that with each other. And with other cancers, so that you can see what's changing in your lives. It could be the same for some of you. So also, I do readings every week, so come back next time and we'll see if this energy kind of carries through or if there's something completely new here for you. Also, I will say again, if you like my reading style, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps my channel. And of course, the most important thing is it'll help you find me next week. So, Cancer, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.